Ну... Ну, привет, Вай, типа Вуда. А ты чоптер. Ну чё? Ну, кстати, тени Нью-Йорка мне понравились, Вайт. О боже, чё это такое? Фу, блядь, чё это за шрифт? This game about rage and how helps us to think... Ну, мы злой Войк. Yeah, fuck the consequences. Чё это? Это чё, уже какая-то текстовая РПГ, а не ВНК? The world are full of stars. The flicker come close, run away. They want me to chase them to play hide and seek. Observe. Блять, это реально РПГшка. Ну это получается что, моя первая текстовая РПГ капа. I watch they dance around the tree trunks, float up the gusts of the wind that shivers through the branches, disappear among the leaves. There are words in their dance, but I don't understand them yet. Not yet. Their bunch and fly toward me like an arrow, rushing down they soon upon me, but just before the spear of flight pierces my breast, they disappear, and the dark of night returns. In the darkness I feel tangled roots of stories keeping the forest alive, and I finally catch up the scent of the enemy. I jump forward, и я проснулся. Клево. I open my eyes, the forest around me is thick, dark and reeks of decay to such an extent that it's hard to breathe. I recognize this forest. I know this place, I've been dreaming about this forest since I was a child. The tree trunks wrapped rightly in the dark-leaved ivy are covered in ripples of lichen where the vines haven't taken hold. Thorny leaves, leafless bushes and their base overrun with nettles. The funky radiate of the ghoulish, sicky green light, dark sponge-like mushrooms cling to the fallen trees. Давайте подышим. I take a deep breath and suddenly realize this is not the forest that smells of fall. It's me. I look down and see my hands covered in a dark substance. I'm naked. A sticky glistering film of the liquid clinging to my skin. I can feel it on my face, in my hair, blood. Давайте покричим на лес. I start to scream for the bottom of my lungs, a long, guttural, terrifying roar that no one hears. The scream wakes something deep inside my chest, and then I see a severed head right in front of me. Давайте потрогаем. Becoming my disgust, I gently touch his wet hair and watch the head toppled over. The face is contoured, the eyes bulging, the mouth open, and the head were still struggling for air. I pick up without thinking, high on adrenaline, and then my eyes open in darkness. The enemy! I can see the silhouette shades of jet black against darkness. They reek of metal, acid, oil, and money. Massive creatures, some with the mandibles, some with the spidery legs. Their faced eyes burn like small industrial furnaces. Rage? Давайте хуярить. I throw the head in the direction of the shining eyes and launch myself into the air. My whole body sinks with a rush of adrenaline. I descend and sink my teeth into the neck of a monster that's stupid enough to stand in my way. И опять проснулся? Это чё, я дважды сплю? Вот это начинается как хуета. Майя, wake up. Ну окей, мы злые, нам не нравится вот это вот все говно. Я был в автобусе, солнце, говно, параша. Oh, the coming rage stains your willpower. Понимаю. What happened? You were singing, I guess, in your sleep. Thank you for coming with me. I think we're almost there. Да. Блин, опять русские. А нет, не русские, ладно. Аня из Норвегии. I'm really happy we decided to come here. Yeah. Кабаносси. Я знаю такие кабаносы, блядь, продаются в магазинах. I did some searching, and this place is amazing. The last primordial forest in Europe. Зачем тебе primordial forest? Это уже вторая игра, где мы какие-то европейцы непонятные. So far it's beautiful, but why we're here again? Хороший вопрос. Окей, мы хуярим в какую-то деревушку в Польше возле границы с Белоруссией. Знаете, я не буду шутить про это. Про границу Беларуси. As I've been dreaming about the forest Ятовеца since I can remember. Или Беловещ. Это, стоп, это Беловежская... Это Т или Л, блядь, такая у них? Скорее всего, Л. Беловеща. I'm looking for my roots. Короче, мы какие-то европейские волколаки непонятные. Ну и, естественно, без семьи нормальной. Куда ж без этого? I think it's great that you've come from such a magical place. The last ancient forest in Europe, 1000 years old. Нахуя нам древний лес? Я хочу встретиться со своим лесом. Слышь, лес. Сюда на. Понимаю. Блять, это что-то слишком ДНД для меня. Я не ожидал игры в ДНД в четверг. Или что сегодня, среда? Эх, сложно. Ну окей, мы приперлись в ёбаную деревушку. Будем ли мы смотреть на черную кошку? Или будем пытаться ее погладить? Что думаете? Учитывая, что мы собака, то, скорее всего, наверное, лучше лезть не надо. Филин, ну как бы, можно, конечно, попробовать. Кири. Hey, Maya, didn't you say your friend would be waiting for us? Но никого не было, естественно. Let's go. I'm tired and really need to find a toilet. I hate them people are late. Согласен до последнего слова. Опаздывающие люди не заслуживают ничего, кроме как поебалу. Яловечская пуша. Окей. Неплохой домик. Хоть и хреновый, скорее всего. Maybe we should have waited for our friend. I'll find him sooner or later. Before you go check your character sheet. Name, age... Стоп, то мы американки. Brave, inspiring, analytical, spiritual... А я могу почитать описание, что это значит? Cunning. Аня, sympathetic, family, it's complicated. Понимаю. Давайте сначала пойдем в город, посмотрим, что там есть. Лес-то не убежит. Только один лес умеет убегать. Это явно не он. Конечно, я все еще была злая на него, потому что этот мудила не пришел вовремя. Bartek, you stood me up. Now cool. Maya, what are you doing here? I was sure you were coming the later bus. Окей, мы его заебали вопросами, допустим. И он нам провел небольшую экскурсию по ебаному городу. Понюхаем цветы. So, do you find anything liking me to the forest? Linking me, liking me. Nothing, absolutely nothing, sorry. What the fuck, man? You wrote me a few days ago that you had something. You know what? I think you just drop it. Да, давайте его хуерить. А я не могу, потому что у меня велпайвера нема. I traveled 300 miles in a fucking bus without fucking AC. I did it because you said you found something. Bartek теперь нам unfriendly. So, will you kindly tell me what you found? Well, how do you ask? Start with the old people here. I told them that my friend from the States was looking for her roots and wanted to know about the place her family came from. You know, the drill? At first people were very, receptive. And then I mentioned your name. One of the old men were told me to go to hell. The other spat on the ground and his wife crossed herself. And then my own grandmother told me to stop asking. She said something else as well. What? She told me to pray for you. Сейчас, блядь. Ну, понятное дело, что все не так просто, как кажется, но чё-то это все попахивает говном, товарищи. Вам так не кажется? Бля, ну это тупо катку в ДНД обернули. Okay, капа. Time to see the sights. Show me everything this place has to offer. Ну, типа, я думал, что это очередная ВН-ка, я уже был готов к этому, а тут оказалось немножко все. I thought people would be friendlier here. I mean, they usually are, or were. Lately there have been some problems. Why? It's complicated. Да вы заебали отвечать вопросами на вопросы. There's a small conflict around the forest, you know, and it's attracting some weird people. Activists, reporters, bored rich kids. Это случайно не японский лес, куда зашел один небезызвестный ютубер, да? People like that, and they're getting on locals' nerves. Looked the conflict up online, and it didn't look so small, it looked pretty important actually. Давай, go get him, Tiger. Well, not one of the craziest, and you are like almost local. So, what would you like to see in the village of your ancestors? А чё я еще хочу? Давайте на кладбище сразу пойдем. Хули нет. So we have quite a few churches here. 2 Orthodox, 1 Catholic, even 1 Baptist church. Где синагога? And the synagogue. There aren't any Jews here anymore. Any Lutherans churches? I don't think so. Anyway, even though we have all these churches, there is only 1 cemetery. Что странно. It's like in the forest. It's full of death. What's fallen stays here fell. There is all kinds of trees, bushes, and animals, and life growing out of it. Yeah, maybe. All my family lies here. I mean, the ones that are dead. Hey, what do you think? What do you think happens when you die? I was raised an atheist, you know, because of my mom, so I didn't think anything happens. You just lose consciousness, your body decays. But the things you've done are remembered and lived on. Well, maybe. Well, anyway, this is it. The spiritual heart of the Bialoveja. You can go see someone else if you like. Something else. Are you kidding me? I didn't come here to look at something. I came here to look for something. I don't know that it's a good idea. Он что-то явно скрывает, мудила Гороховый. He found it. My family grave. Maybe. So, what are we waiting for? Понимаю. Женщина в кладбище. Как логично. Я хуй забила. Hey, watch your fucking step. Fuck off, you watch your fucking step. Kids. Well, at least you are able to speak for yourself. Давай поговорим. Actually, I'm looking for an old grave. My family lived here and... What's your name? Answered with the perfect Polish accent. Бородзо. Или как там, блядь, ты? Хрен с тобой. Бородышевна. Я не умею в польский. Я умею только слушать польский. Читать я не умею. I'm just coming back from here. Go to the end of there. Turn left and go far corner of the wall. Oh, thank you. Butter didn't seem to know the way. Oh, it's you. Well, I'd better be going. See you around, I guess. Yeah, хер забил. Let's go. Yeah, sorry about that. Ну, конечно, это была разъебанная помойка. И разъебанная хуйня. И еще. И вокруг нее еще соль. I'm sorry, I didn't want you to see that. That superstitious bullshit. Oh, for fuck's sake, you people are so superstitious, it's almost ridiculous. I guess it happened once a month or so, around the full moon. I can't read it, the letters are all wrong. It's Russian? Belarusian. The same letters, different language. There's a lot of them here before the war. Блять, сидим где-то между Польшей и Беларусью, блять. А карты нет. So you don't know anything about your dad's side of the family? Whatever happened at least 70 years ago, and someone still remembers. I don't know them. My mom left my dad when I was just a kid. I don't remember much. And she kept me away from them. She doesn't even know that I am here. I didn't tell her I was visiting here. Maybe he was abusive. You have those violent outbursts. Ну и пошли нахер с кладбища. Что тут еще делать? Ну пошлите на разъебанную железную дорогу. Patek wants to show us the most picturesque spot in the area. Maybe that's not the right word. Well, it's not like it's that beautiful, but it has, you know, the atmosphere, the climate. Ambience? Ambience. I meant ambience, yeah. Ну, бля, такие места клевые. Perfect place to meet a serial killer. Давайте вспомним песню, вдруг-то копирайт клейм. Почему бы и нет? Trust me, it's better that I don't sing. Hello, Bartek. Сначала Копс прочитал как Корпс. Думаю, ну, прикольно, нашли трупы, весело. Этот шрифт мне почему-то немного выедает глаза. Или это только мне? Hello, Elizabeta Danilovna. I'm Lisa, and you must be Bartek's pen pal, I assume, the one who's searching for her ancestry. How do you know that? I know everything. Oh, come on, don't look so scared. Bartek's grandma is my friend, and she'll, well, talkative. Do you mind if I join you? So, what's the story with you two? She's from around here, but she helps with the protests. You know, the protests against the logging that his father so eagerly promotes. So, shouldn't we coexist in the forest? That means taking what we need to survive and just everything does. 6,000 trucks of wood isn't taking what you need, kid. Logging in a national park? How can they log trees in a national park? They don't. It's just near the park's border. If it was about local action, there'll be a problem. But it isn't. Giant corporations are at work here with a heavy machinery. Ask your friend about his father money and his clients. Ну, конечно же, славы скватывают постоянно, каждые 2 миллиметра. So you're looking for your roots. Why? Давайте скажем правду. I've been having strange dreams, and I know they have hidden meaning. You're wiser than you look. Sit down with me. Let's have a smoke, and I'll tell you a story. You need to hear it. Давайте послушаем истории. What I learned from Bartek's grandma, you're asking the wrong question about the wrong people. Yeah, I should be asking about the forest. That's a tainted land, girl. So much blood was spilled, and in preserve I'm almost lost her mind. Ah, sure. One road for the forest. Ah, бля, я же говорю, я польский не знаю. How do you call the forest like this? Isn't lost the right word? I call her because it's her proper name. What is dog is to the wolf, the domesticated and slave to use. This is the primeval forest, one untouched by humans, primal, strong and feared. As I was telling you, it almost went mad, and it's not wise to wake those spirits, especially not now. What spirits? You mean the dead? You have no idea, do you? No. All I know is my grandfather was born here, and that his aunt was a healer and herbalist. In 1939, when the wars broke out, first came to the Germans, and then to the Russians. You know, they actually worked together. Stalin never forgot it. He was beaten by the Polish in 1920. Блять, какая-то политота пошла сложная. Oh, you have no idea what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter really. Anyway, many millions of lives later, Stalin and Hitler stopped sleeping together, so to speak, and the Germans came, and the Russians again, and there's the forest soldiers. They started as Polish soldiers, but then they ended up becoming guerrillas to fight the Russian occupation. And they ended up in desperate bandits. But the people who lived here, they're all the same. Germans, Russians, forest soldiers, they killed, they maimed, they tortured and burned villages. It didn't matter what language they spoke. Thanks for the history lesson, but where do I fit in all of it? My great-grandparents were from here. After the war there were some changes. My whole family was sent to Siberia to die. My grandmother was the only one who survived. She made a Buryat shaman, and here I am. Понятно. Запомните, дети, волколаки порождаются из бурятских шаманов. Бариш, все... Не, мне интересно, вот, допустим, для меня это все мемы, а вот для кого-то человека, там, допустим, из Америки, блядь, и так дальше, вот эти вот все вещи, они реально кажутся какими-то такими загадочными, интересными, много непонятных слов, там, польский, хуёльский, буряты, сибиряты, блядь, и прочая херня. But your story is tangled with all this. The forest had seen it all and made people do things. Ну да, но Ведьмак больше про выдуманная история, чем реальная. Ой, бай, давно не виделись, пошел нахуй. Я люблю, когда бордерлесс режим и игра не заставляет постоянно там бегать, стрелять. Have food and we need it. Keep fighting, we need to leave. Ну, короче, ребята хотят фолловеров, праймов и зрителей, приходите, но зачем? Типа, у меня как бы старая, добрая, хорошая привычка хуярить все, что не нравится. Давайте защищаться. Are you suggesting that my ancestor did something? Something that I might have to pay for? Bullshit! I've told you everything I know. If you want more, talk to my girlfriend. She'll be at the login site tomorrow. Yeah, good idea. I will. Where you are? I thought I'd lose you. Я просто сидела с женщиной и разговаривала на лавочке. Как бы не понимаю, а в чем как бы ваша проблема? Так что, как говорится, хрен с ним. Но осталось нам прийти сюда, куда-то в Village Center, потому что больше я ничего не вижу.